Imagine being the kid who finds an old algae-covered staircase in the middle of the woods. At the top, you find another kid, the same age as you, who shows you a world where anything you imagine becomes reality. You spend 4 months going to these stairs every day after school, building a perfect world with your new friend. But one day, when you climb up the stairs, you find your friend is sad. They tell you their parents are moving and they won't be able to see you anymore. You both have a good cry, and as your last day together comes to a close, you tell your friend that you don't want them to leave. They say they don't want to leave either. But the day ends, and so you say your goodbyes. That night, you can't fall asleep. So you skip school the next day to go back to the stairs, and when you get to the top, it doesn't work. Frustrated and crying in anger, you keep going up and down, kicking the stairs, cursing, screaming at them to work again. But it doesn't work. The magic is gone. You climb the stairs one last time before falling to the ground, sobbing. You're interrupted by the sound of rustling leaves. You look up and see a rope fall down from somewhere in the branches about 100 feet away. You stare at the rope hanging from the branches above, swaying gently in the breeze as if beckoning you. A chill runs down your spine, but you can't turn back now. Without hesitation, you grab the rope, feeling its coarse fibers bite into your palms. Below the rope, a hole gapes like a mouth, swallowing all light. As you begin your descent, the world above fades. The further down you go, the more suffocating the darkness becomes. You hear nothing but the pounding of your heart, and the only sense of motion is the rough slide of the rope between your fingers. The air grows colder, thicker, like it's pressing in on you from all sides. You grip the rope tighter, afraid to look down, afraid of what waits beneath. You descend for what feels like an eternity, your arms burning, your breaths shallow. The darkness isn't just around you now. It's inside you, filling your lungs, your thoughts, your soul. Suddenly, far below, there's a flicker, a glimmer of light impossibly distant, like a dying star at the edge of the abyss. It calls to you, fragile yet irresistible, and you push through the exhaustion, through the fear, clinging to that faint spark. As you approach, the light grows brighter, the oppressive darkness peeling away. Finally, your feet touch solid ground. The light reveals the stone chamber, and there, lying before you, is your friend. Their body glows softly, casting eerie shadows across the stone. But something's wrong. They're too still, too quiet. You rush to their side, your heart hammering in your chest. The light flickers over their pale face. You reach out, desperate to touch them, to shake them awake. But your hand passes through them like smoke. You notice the stone slab under them has a note etched on the side. It reads, "In this place, only our dreams are real." There's more below. You keep reading. "I dreamt of so many impossible things with you, but I never dreamt of hurting you." It continues, "I never went home. I dreamt of a world where we could be together. And then I destroyed my staircase." After spending some time taking that in, feeling everything from love to self-hatred, it was time to go home. You climb up the rope and go down the stairs. For a while, you climb the stairs every day, but when you get to the top, there's no magic, just the sound of leaves and a rope that drops from the trees. You continue to visit your friend every day like this. You share everything with them, tell them stories about your life, though they never reply. Years go by. You develop feelings for someone below the stairs, and you begin to visit less. More time passes. You leave your parents' house and live on your own, though you still climb the stairs every weekend. More time passes by. You're married now. You have a family. Your visits go from every day to every week, to once or twice a year. Your parents die, and a fight breaks out over their home and the land with the staircase. The other heirs want to sell the property and take the cash, so you sell your home and offer to buy them out. You can't afford the purchase price, so you make a deal to pay installments for a number of years to come. Your spouse is confused and angry. They ask you to explain, but you can't. How could you? This financial strain affects your marriage, causing you and your partner to drift apart over the following years. And so, you start climbing the stairs once again. Eventually, you're climbing them every day. Your partner asks angrily, "Where the hell do you go?" And rightfully so. But you cannot say. More time passes. Your kids are grown. No one else ever sees the stairs except for you. Your partner leaves you. You're living alone now. You continue to climb the stairs and tell your friend about it every day, but age has begun to take its toll. Every day it becomes harder and harder to scale the stairs, descend the rope, and climb back up to the surface. Your visits with your friend grow farther apart once again. You get weaker. More time passes. You're old now. You realize you don't have much time left. You've been climbing these stairs your whole life and you have nothing to show for it. You go down the rope and tell your friend that this is the last time, that your whole life has been a lie and you wasted it all on a dream that wasn't even real. You say goodbye and turn to grab the rope, but your hands, worn by time and regret, are too weak to hold it. You try again, but it's no use. The weight of your years pulls you down. You can't lift yourself anymore. You're too old now. You can't leave. The truth settles in like a heavy fog. You are trapped here at the end of all things. The life you spent climbing, seeking, has led you here to this moment of final defeat. Suddenly, a voice, soft and familiar, breaks the silence. Where have you been? You freeze. Slowly, you turn around. There, standing as if nothing has changed, is your friend. No longer bound by time, no longer lying on the stone. They're just there, whole, alive. The stone slab is gone, as though it had never been. What do you mean? You stammer, your voice trembling, eyes wide with disbelief. You seemed really mad at me last time I left, your friend says, their face serene as if the years hadn't passed at all. Words catch in your throat. The decades of absence, the loss, the yearning, none of it seems to touch them. I know it was only yesterday, they continue, but it feels like I've been waiting forever. Yesterday, you say, incredulous. No, that was years ago. Look at me. You touch your face, expecting the familiar ridges of age, the weight of time. But no wrinkles. You blink, breath catching in your chest. You look down. Your hands, small again, the hands of a child. You stumble backward, panic rising like a tide, your legs shorter, your body trembling as the boundaries of reality unravel around you. What is happening? You gasp, your voice cracking under the weight of confusion. I was old, I had a family, I lived a whole life. Your friend tilts their head, amused, a smile playing on their lips. You're weird, they say with a soft laugh. No, you don't understand, you shout, anger rising. I lived my whole life and I kept coming back to you. I was old, this isn't real. Still laughing, your friend steps closer, their voice gentle but filled with a strange knowing. Of course this isn't real, silly. It's our dream place. Did you really forget after just one day? Just one day.